Hola y buenos días. Soy yo otra vez, el señor Morris. Soy el maestro de español. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Today, you'll be taking the evaluation for the fifth and final unit of instruction. I imagine that by now, you're all pretty familiar with the process here. If you're taking this as a pre-test before you've studied the stuff in this unit, try to do the best that you can. Now, if you're taking this as a post-test, all of the items on the evaluation should be familiar to you by this time. So just relax and do the best that you can. And also, don't forget to use your test-taking skills. Mark through the answers as you use them so that you don't end up repeating an answer for 2 questions. Also, be sure that you match up the question that you're answering with the response that you're giving. Okay? Well, let's start by filling in the information at the top of the evaluation form that your teacher tells you to. Okay, go ahead and write your name up there where it says name. Okay, write your teacher's name right over there. Now, be sure to circle either the word pre-test, okay, if you're taking this test before you've studied the material, or the word post-test right there, so that we'll know that you're taking this test after you've studied the material. Ahora, vamos a empezar. Now let's look at this. For numbers 1 through 8, I'd like you to identify the different cardinal and intermediate directions around here on the compass. Now select your answer from over here on the answer key and write the letter of your answer next to the corresponding number over here. Got it? Tell you what, let's go ahead and begin then with number 1. Please find the name of that direction in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 1. And continue now with number 2. Find the name of this direction in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 2. And let's look now at number 3. Find your answer in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 3. And let's look now at number 4. Go ahead and find the name of this direction in the answer key. Write your response next to number 4. Number 5, right down here, see if you can find the name of that direction in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 5. Let's look now at number 6. Find the name of this direction in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 6. Number 7, the direction over here, see if you can find it in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 7. One left here. Number 8, you should have one answer left. See if that matches up. Write the letter of your response next to number 8. Muy bien. Well, let's continue then. on numbers 9 through 14. Please identify the vocabulary words suggested by each of the pictures. Now find your response in the answer key and write the letter of your response next to the corresponding number. So here are the different words. Okay, here's your key, and here are the different things. You're going to write the letter next to the corresponding number, and let's go ahead and begin with number 9. Find the vocabulary word for this and write your answer next to number 9. Let's continue now with number 10. Find the vocabulary for that and write the letter of your response next to number 10. And looking now at number 11, find the vocabulary word suggested by this picture. Write the letter of your response next to number 11. And let's look now at number 12. See if you can find vocabulary word for this picture. Write the letter of your response next to number 12. And let's look now at number 13. Find that in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 13. And last one on this page, number 14. Find a vocabulary word for that. Write the letter of your response next to number 14. Muy bien. Well, you're more than halfway finished. I tell you what, why don't you take a moment to stretch, relax, stretch your fingers out, and we'll go ahead and continue now with numbers 15 through 20. On these, please identify the location or vocabulary word suggested by the picture and write the letter of your response from the key. Next to the corresponding number, we have Canadá, los Estados Unidos de América, México, capital, mapa, frontera. So you're going to choose from those. Let's go ahead and begin with number 15. Number 15 is all of this. What word from the answer key there would we use to describe all of this? Select your answer, write the letter of your response next to number 15. Let's look now at number 16. Number 16 is this area right up here. What word from the answer key would best apply to that? Write the letter of your response next to number 16, please. Number 17 is this area right down here. What word from the answer key would best describe this area? Select your answer, write it next to number 17. Number 18 is this area in here. What word from the vocabulary list would best describe this area? Select your answer, write your answer next to number 18. Number 19 now. Number 19 has an arrow pointing to this line right here. What would we use to describe that line? Find your answer in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 19. And finally, number 20. Number 20 is this symbol right up here, the circle with the star in the center. What word does that indicate from the answer key? Select your answer. You only have one left. Write it next to number 20. Muy bien. I tell you what now, let's go ahead and look at the extra credit question for today's test. Okay. Here, I would like to know, ¿cómo se llama el hijo del señor Morris? ¿Cómo se llama? Write your answer here, se llama, and write your answer right there. Muy bien. Well, that's it. Please go ahead and turn your evaluation into your teacher. Okay? How did it go? How do you think that you did? Well, hopefully you did pretty well. Well, teachers, as always, I'll be going over the test right now. If you'd like to grade your tests together with me, you can do that. Okay? You can put me on pause if you want to exchange papers and things. I don't mind. You can go ahead and do that. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead now and grade the test. Let's see. On numbers 1 through 8, we're going to write the letter of the cardinal direction indicated by each of these around here. Okay? Let's go ahead and start with number 1. That's pointing right up there. It has these things to indicate and give you a hint that number 1 is letter A. Norte. Norte. So we thought we'd start off with a pretty easy one. 1 is A. Number 2, well, it's in between these two directions here, and it is called noreste. Noreste, which is letter E. So number 2 is letter E. Number 3, right over in this direction, is este. Este, letter C. So number 3 is letter C. Okay. Number 4 is between these 2 points. Okay. It is sureste, letter F. So number 4 is letter F. Number 5, going straight down in this direction, is sur, letter B. Number 5 is letter B. Okay. Number 6, down in this direction, in between these 2 cardinal points, is suroeste. Suroeste, which is letter G. So number 6 is letter G. Okay. Number 7, going off in this direction, that will be oeste, letter D. Number 7 is letter D. And that leaves us one right up here. Between these 2 points is noroeste, letter H. So there are your answers for numbers 1 through 8. Let's look now at the bottom of this page. Okay, here we want to choose the vocabulary word that best fits each of the pictures, okay? And let's look at this a little bit closer. Okay, this first one here, Arizona, es un estado. Letter D. Number 9 is letter D, estado. Number 10, that's the flag of the United States, la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América. Letter A. Okay. Number 11, that's the flag of Canada, la bandera de Canadá. Letter C. Number 11 is letter C. And number 12 is the flag of Mexico, la bandera de Mexico, letter B. So 12 is letter B. Okay. Number 13. Different directions. That's the puntos cardinales, letter F. Number 13 is letter F. And number 14, these two houses right next to each other, they are neighbors or vecinos, letter E. Number 14 is letter E. So there are your answers for numbers 9 through 14. And if you didn't catch those, you can go ahead and rewind and put it on pause, whatever makes it easiest for you. Okay, now let's look at numbers 15 through 20. Okay, first of all, this whole thing here, what is this called? A mapa, letter E. 15 is letter E. 16 is this country right up here. It's Canada in English, y en español, Canadá, letter A. 16 is letter A. 17 is this country down here. Nuestro vecino al sur es México. 17 is Mexico, letter C. Okay. 18 is all of this in here. This is the country where we live, Los Estados Unidos de América, letter B. 18 is letter B. Number 19 is pointing to this line between the two countries. This is a border in English. En español es frontera, letter F. Letter F is number 19. We have one left, number 20, and that's capital. So, number 20 is letter D. Okay, there are your answers for 15 through 20. And down here, for our extra credit, ¿Cómo se llama el hijo del señor Morris? Remember we took a trek down to Mexico? Es Jackson. Jackson. And teachers, you interpret their spelling to see if they got close enough to that. Okay? Muy bien. Well, if you're taking this as a pretest, I hope that you enjoyed the unit and you learn a lot from it. If you're taking this as a post-test, that's it for another year. Okay? Thank you all for participating with me this year, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you students and teachers feel that you've gotten something out of it. Okay? Remember to keep practicing your Spanish, right? Whoever you can practice it with, try to go over it as much as possible. I hope that you've had a chance to teach it to your classmates, to your family, to your friends, so that you guys can, anytime you get a chance, go ahead and use some Spanish, because that's the best way to learn it, other than studying with me. So I hope to see all of you again next year. Until then, adiós y hasta luego.
Thank you.